Guys, today I want to show you how I avoid my triangular puff and use fluffy brush instead. And I know that triangular puffs, they're huge right now, or any other puffs, and they're going to give you maximum coverage. I know it for sure. And if you have super shiny forehead or maybe super shiny face and it's oily, then makeup puff is your saver. But I want to show you what it really does to my skin. And maybe if you have the same issue, the same problem, this is the reason why. So I've just applied my foundation. This one is from Wet n Wild, and I used a little bit of contour on the sides, this warm shades, and then used my concealer underneath my eyes to clean the sides a little bit, and that's pretty much it. I haven't done anything else with my face. I'm going to be going with my pressing powder. This one is from Catrice, and I love this powder. I personally love pressing powders, but if you're not a huge fan, just go ahead and use loose powder. That's going to give you pretty much similar results. What I'm going to be doing is adding a little bit of this powder over my face with a fluffy brush, and I'm going to do this for the right side of my face. You can be pretty generous with this product. Tap it off, and then let's sprint this powder on top of my face. You can pad, you can create circles, whatever you like. And I'm going to add a little bit underneath my eyes. But let me show you that with a triangular puff, I'm going to grab a little bit of the powder, tap it on the back of the hand, and use a little bit underneath my eyes. This is the only place I use my triangular puff to get onto powder. For my left side, I'm going to be going with a triangular puff, and I'm just going to show you the difference. Why I'm not a huge fan of this technique in particular. It doesn't really matter if you use pressing powder, loose powder. You can tell I have a lot of this product. I'm going to tap it on the back of the hand to get any excess of the product and just pat this powder on top of my face. This is now shine-free, oil-free. This side is so much more matte, and I really like it for some period of time. But later, in a couple of hours, I have the worst smiling lines, and I see a lot of the creasing in this area. That is the main reason I'm going to complete my makeup look with the rest of the products, and I'll be back. But for now, let's just start the clock because we need to do a wear test. It's 2:45 p.m. and we're going to start the clock from this. Well, guys, it's 11 p.m. and I want to show you the test results. This is my left side with a lot of powder, and the placement of my triangular puff was everywhere. This is my right side with a brush, and you can tell I've been wearing this makeup look for 8 hours, and I guess 8.5 hours, I guess, I've been wearing this makeup. This is my smiling line, and you can tell that it's super visible because we have a lot of powders, and this powders that started building in my creasing lines while I was smiling or talking or eating and doing whatever I needed. And this is my right side. This side is still really pretty. It's almost invisible, all this powders, and especially my nose area, you can tell that it's a lot of creasing in these lines. And it's for this side, it's so much less. And my forehead doesn't move that much. That is the main reason why I don't really have any creasing lines here. But you can tell there is a difference, guys, and that is the main reason why I don't really use triangular puffs to set the rest of my face. It might look really good first, and it might be super, super matte, especially if you're oily, but at the end of the day, you have a lot of creasing in your creasing lines. Specifically, I'm talking about smiling lines and maybe underneath your eyes, but for the under area, it's pretty good. For the rest of the face, I will definitely go with big and fluffy brush because it doesn't really give a lot of product that's gonna crease later. I hope this video was super helpful, and I showed you the main difference between both of the applications. And until my next time, guys, love you all so much. Bye bye.